It'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Buccaneers hit 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Breida is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Matt Breida with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. On the move past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's 2nd and 7. Counter, this is Robinson. They juked him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Robinson. Powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Mayfield. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 3. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field, but it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, without incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Crew knocks this one through the post, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They'll go up the middle with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion left goes a tight end. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 again.
He did have the touchdown earlier on, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job as they have on any run in recent memory. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. We'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Franklin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, he'll drop to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Young Way Cooper to kick off for Atlanta.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. To throw, Mayfield. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard at 22.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Yards, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them 3rd and 4. They search for 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash, this from 53. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
In motion left, Godwin. They run again with Breida. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A.J. Terrell, the one who shot in there to drop the QB.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. Forcing completions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Mayfield on first down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Gets through, and now an opening. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. Check down to Breida. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing. It
is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mayfield now. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Moore, the man in motion. Robinson up the middle. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Attention time is critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you what... Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Man open is Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his steps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now on second down.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on. Let's air it out here, fellas. Get after him, offense.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mayfield. That's complete to Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Mayfield. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of